headshots, and he is still alive to try and do a little bit more. Nitro, this round is lost already. It's going to be trying to end it, but that was a powerful opening for the Brazilian side. And I've got to say, you know, we end up talking a fair bit about Liquid because of the history of this team kind of collapsing in some of these moments. But on the other side of things, for 00Nation to come back after an 11-4 first half and bring it in and end up and sort of keeping their momentum and keeping their focus through 3 overtimes to win it, that is crazy. That is so cool. Yeah, it really is. The resilience is unbelievable. They bend, but they don't break. And why is it always got to be so poetic with Liquid facing elimination going up against coldzera on Mirage? Yeah. They know how to pick the matches at the very least. Yeah, apparently. Good showmans, Team Liquid. Nitro goes down early, no investment from Team Liquid. This should be an easy round for 00Nation to build up some money behind this CT side early. Or what little you can build up in a second round. Yeah, scrape something together. And we'll see. Liquid, the big question, the big test is, can there be a mental reset? I mean, they had the ridiculous firepower in that first map. It's not like they weren't doing a lot. So that needs to come back. That needs to keep going into this one. But it's definitely the mental aspect of the game that's going to be way, way tougher now on the second map. I think it's going to be really interesting to see some of the changes on this map as well. We obviously saw an overpass on the CT side. EliGE normally playing over in bathrooms for a long time, but a number of years for Team Liquid. Switched over to monster defense with Nitro, allowed Yekindar to have that more bathroom defensive position, giving up his spot there. As well on the T side, a lot of rounds, Yekindar was the one going towards playground, was the one kind of going towards mid and fountain. EliGE had done that for a very long time for Team Liquid as well. Talking with Yekindar and Team Liquid as well. Yekindar even mentioned, you know, EliGE gave him a lot of his spots when he joins the team. EliGE gave up a lot of position so that Yekindar could have some of his comfort in this stand-in role that he's going to have here at IEM Cologne. I'm really, really curious to see what the setup is going to look like here on Mirage. Hopefully they come out swinging strong in this third round. 00Nation, they must have been hyped up. Even if it's an exhausting game, you get that energy, you get a lot of it back when you win the map. Yeah, I walked by him actually between maps, and I mean, it was obviously all smiles, all laughing, all good vibes within the 00Nation team. So Liquid's going to have to put a stop to that early. This T side's going to have to be far more effective on Mirage than it was on Overpass. Ooh, a little bit of an elbow showing from dumau, just lucky to be alive. Yeah. Yekindar's going to challenge that smoke. He knows it's clear. Molotov forces him back. Cool play from Yekindar. Again, when you have the opportunity to take even just a little bit of map control, so important that you keep doing it and put the pressure on those CTs defending. Another smoke into window. It'll be annoying to try. Maybe wanted to go and look a little bit. Ooh, but they're going to boost up on the other side. This could be a nightmare for Liquid. He's moved into the corner and is looking for anyone to come through. Down to 35 seconds. Over at the A ramp, Naf is playing around with the Molotov as well, so they have something to put some pressure on, but they need this connector push to really work. A nice opening, EliGE clean headshot to bring down Try. That's the start, and now they need the follow-up. 20 seconds on the clock. Still 2 people, actually 3 inside of the bomb site. They have a massive stack once again here at A, and with the bomb on the ground, this is looking more like a nightmare than a dream here for Liquid. oSee is trying to make this work, but they just can't find the space for the bomb plant. There's still... Oh, Naf! He finds him right at the end. If he could have shrunk back into CT spawn, they might have run out of time. There was not that much on the clock. That is really scary, but well done on Liquid's side. Yeah, I think even Yekindar had the bomb close up to the bomb site at the end. I think he even missed the player at the back of the site who was able to wheel around those boxes and stop him from planting. There was 8 seconds when that final kill comes out. I don't know if there was time to actually run towards the bomb site and get that plant. I doubt it. With the clock the way it was. Yeah, that would have been very, very close. 2-1, Liquid take the first gun round. Mid presence, a boost up into window, and 3 players attacking through connector. Almost shut down. This time, a default spread from Team Liquid. Yekindar in middle. Smoke is a little bit off. In terms of emotions and momentum for Liquid, it's just kind of a small thing, but they know obviously that if they win this round, then the next one is going to be an easy one. So if you fall flat to the, you know, FAMAS or an MP9 or something like that, it's just going to feel like, ooh, here's another opportunity that we're not converting into momentum on our side, and instead we're getting slowed down. And because they lost the first map in such a horrific fashion, I'm sure any small thing like that is going to be something that's going to be feel the weight of it really early on. So this is important for them. Over at the B side, it's Taco alone with just an MP9, a smoke to try and buy a little bit of time. But man, he is going to have to come up with way more than this MP9 can justify. And he's going to be shut down before he even gets to fire a single bullet.
Well, at least for 00Nation, they can save 4 weapons into the next round. They can rebuy some utility and try again. So they'll have a chance without getting reset to mount a little bit more defense moving forward. But always nice to get an easy win under your belt if you're Team Liquid. Now, I guess one of the conversations surely they had to have had during the break as well. I mean, as crushing as a triple overtime loss can be, and one where you had 4 chances to close it out. I mean, you're also kind of understanding, man, that still, this was their map pick. This was the map that they wanted. That was, you know, in theory, the way it works. The map they were supposed to win in the series. Now you get to move on to Mirage, your pick, your choice against this squad.
I would be impressed if Liquid were able to recover, especially if it's an early recovery here. I think that's that would be a huge sign, because that's always been the worry in the past, isn't it?
They're going to recover, Anders, don't worry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm starting to doubt it. I'm just saying that has always been the worry for Liquid. We've seen it before where it's, you know, they stumble and they don't get up again. So it'd be really cool to see them, you know, especially because obviously if they don't get up here, then they get knocked out of the tournament. But if they can keep going, then there's that chance that, well, if there's just like a new feature of the team, somebody could do more, well, then maybe they could do it in future games too. And it could be like a different story for the team. That would be really awesome. Dumau, good little kill with the flash assist from Tri, but there is a return.
The hard part about that conversation is that's the same conversation we always have every time there's a new addition to the Team Liquid roster, like if they can find a way to actually change it around. And over the years, we haven't really fully seen it. Maybe pockets and glimpses of it, but nothing that's ever locked in long term. Aggression on A ramp from Tri and coldzera. coldzera spotting for feet, not seeing anything. He's going to be happy with this position. Tri is going to be able to rotate off. No AWP in his hands yet on Mirage, and that'll be a weapon that Liquid desperately want to keep out of his hands as much as possible.
Yeah, he was amazing.
He was a monster on overpass.
Yeah, and he was in the last game too. He is such a cool player to watch right now. Maybe a lot of people's first real experience watching Tri play at this level. Nice nade, but it's just the Mac 10. About 40 seconds on the clock, and we're seeing Taco at the back of the bomb site. Dumau started to help out. Oh, oSee, that's the opening they need. There's no more nades on Dumau, so his ability to slow this down and buy time is severely limited, and he just has to back on out. They're not even going to go for it. Yeah. Didn't even want to try and get a shot out there. That's 2 rounds now where Liquid, slow style. This is what sometimes backfired against them on overpass, because when they found the opening, they didn't execute quite quick enough behind it, but this is working great. Overpass
can be a really tricky map, though. I wonder if there's just going to be way more comfort for Team Liquid on Mirage here. The desk touched on it, too, and we have to remember, like, obviously it's a pretty high-profile, I guess, bringing Yekindar as a stand-in, but they have switched and adapted a lot, not only in terms of their philosophy, but in terms of position, as I've touched on. So there's going to be some, there's going to be a time of learning here for Team Liquid. However,
high-profile stand-in.
All of that is our conversation to have. For the Liquid guys, I mentioned on overpass, they're thinking playoffs.
Yeah, that's what their sights are set at. And honestly, the way that they're playing, I don't think that's crazy. I think that makes a lot of sense. Oof.
Not only the damage, the AK-47 gets chucked around. Insult to injury.
Yeah, it's like, why? There we go.
Yeah, Taco's been banged out twice at that B bomb site. This time 2 weapons were taken away, not just 1. So Taco on P250, latto as well. Not a whole lot of reinvestment as well for 00Nation, but this is a good job from them in terms of their economy. Good pair of opening kills, an important rebuttal from EliGE to keep it within striking distance, 4 on 3.
Yeah, those flashes into the middle are working out really well for the CT side. It's a simple trick, but it is effective if you get the timing down right. 4 versus 3. And sneaking up through the 8 hallways or up in the palace is Naf. He's got quite a lot of vision in here. And the right timing to walk out. I mean, he doesn't know it yet, but well, yeah, now he's going to give it up. But I was going to say, he could have probably swung against some of those players. There's nobody in jungle or connected to challenge him for it.
No way for him to know. I thought maybe him and Nitro might have actually coordinated some kind of a peek from Palace and ramp. Now, Naf throws the nade, which gives away his position in Palace, but he gives the footsteps, the audio cue that he's backing off. And that might be luring dumau into a trap. More aggressive stance. Nitro wants that duel, sees it, finds it, tries left back alone at Ticket.
Yeah, there's a flank coming from Taco over at the B hallways.
Long ways away.
Yeah, you're right. A long time before that comes up. 45 seconds here, the Molotov, and that's going to put the pressure on. Try goes down. That's a nice way to secure the kill. Still about 10 seconds before Taco's really here. latto showing up with the P250, but not a lot to fight with. Nobody's covering that bomb plant, so that could have been a really scary moment. He's going to steal the M4. Now we're about 3 seconds off, and maybe Taco could be wheeled into a bit of an angle here. They still are not really looking for it, but surely they will soon know. Oh, there's the spin around, and they get both the headshots. Nice recovery in this round for the CT side. That is, Naf almost had the timing. Yeah, I wonder if latto actually, I would love to see that fight against Nitro as well, because latto picks up the M4. He had shot the P250 earlier, so I'm wondering if Nitro just felt really confident taking that fight, not realizing it was going to be an M4 on the other side of things. We're all tied up at 3. Really smart decisions with the economy for 00Nation. Saving in a couple lost rounds allows them to keep battling, and finally they're able to turn the corner. Yeah, stops the momentum that Liquid were building otherwise. Because they were starting to put together something nice here. Yeah, they'll have to chill out a little bit on their own side. All right, tied up 3-3. It's a timeout from 00Nation as well. First to the map, they want to talk things over. They know their defense has been battered a couple times. Just talking about what they've seen thus far into the game. Come up with a plan and get on the same page moving forward. They can pick up the AWP on try, so maybe that's also something to look at. If they want to be more aggressive with it. coldzera's passed it over. Yeah, or if they want to have him anchor a bomb site. There's different approaches, I suppose. Could be very, very hard on this map in the middle to actually be aggressive. Yeah, so much utility is chucked out these days. Try with the AWP is at the A bomb site. oSee looking towards middle, good flashbang. He's dropped down to about 52. They're going to dodge the damage from the HE. Mid control now for 00Nation. They want to hold on to it. dumau's pushing up. How aggressive does he want to be? Because 2 players of Liquid are watching it, and I think that's about as far as he'll go. That same kind of pop flash is what has netted them a couple of kills in the middle. This time, it doesn't net them the kill, but it stops dumau from getting shut down immediately. So kind of important to have just a tiny bit of utility on some of these small skirmishes that are coming out from the Brazilian side. They're really far back on the map. Well, this is a great timing, depending on when they pull the trigger. There's a Molotov on try to delay things. There's a smoke on coldzera as well. He's playing in dark. He's playing in shadow, but both the mid players rotated back to the B bomb site to shore up that defense. So for the moment, for quite a while, there's 3 players on this side of the map. Liquid not yet moving forward. Here's the utility. Here's the push up the ramp. And the amount of Molotovs means Cold, yeah, he's going to move forward. He's going to get burned out if he stays around here in shadow. Nice counter Molotov. That'll at least get them the 1 kill. But now it's on Tribe, backing up through the smoke. That even was a bit of a risk. He could have maybe been taken out. And EliGE is listening out here, not hearing anyone yet. He's quite far away. Now I'm getting a little bit worried. This is a cool boost to look over this box. Normally impossible to see anything from this angle, so they might walk right into the shot. 25 seconds. EliGE being activated on the other side, but the bomb is committed to this one. Flashbang to get Naf past safely, otherwise he could have got taken out already. And now 3 versus 4. Bomb being attempted on the other side, and they can't stop it. And this is risky. They might almost think about saving her. Now they definitely should. Yeah, what a banging shot coming out from EliGE. That's a phenomenal lurk from EliGE out the B halls. He backstabs the catwalk player because all the utility had faded. That's what frees Liquid up to take the plant in vision of catwalk, and obviously the secondary shot is incredible. They know Try's in this position, and there's no way they let him get away with his life and with the AWP. Yekindar is going to find that his first kill of the round. Good job from Team Liquid. Yeah, absolutely critical. Ooh, Taco actually almost got away. That would have been really awkward for EliGE if he wasn't able to complete that kill. Really awkward for Team Liquid as well. Yeah, it creates a lot of chaos in trying to retake that bomb site when you're suddenly fighting somebody in the B site. It's just not a good feeling. They are back to pistols on the CT side, so 4-3. This looks and feels like a really solid start here for Liquid on their own map pick. EliGE is still playing well. oSee still hitting shots. You know, I would say if it keeps going like this, they can do some really good recovery. And 00Nation struggling with the economy, like you said, saving a little bit here and there, trying to put it together, but now it's been all taken away from them. Some pressure on the A-bomb side just to see. They've had a lot of pop flashes in the middle, so smoke like that could easily be what triggers it from someone on the CT side.
Molotov out towards Catwalk, standard control up against pistols. 00Nation saving yet again to be able to have a very strong buy in the next round. Dumau's burning a lot, forced into the open, and he was trying to find any kind of a safe exit from the flames, and that's just impossible. Liquid once again is going to exploit the B bomb site, which is wide open.
That's a bit painful. Probably a shot that oSee wants back. Be no problem for EliGE though. A little bit of a step. I think he wanted to go into the window, but it doesn't really matter. Gonna get the bomb plant obviously, and EliGE just has to not give away the AK-47. That's the most important part. Now his teammates are starting to show up, so they're gonna help out. And it's a good cleanup. Triple on EliGE. He's 9-3.
Having a very good series.
Very good series, and they don't look as stressed as I was fearing either.
No, those inter-map resets, teams and players have gotten very, very good at it. Previously in the past, in years past, you'd see just teams completely tilted off the face of the earth.
Yeah, but these are NA players, Jason. Have to do the memes while we still can.
Yeah.
Because they do look good.
They look, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Try is going to... Oh, he actually double tags oSee and Yekindar, but goes down. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
No, not to that effect. You'd be like, oh.
Both at 17?
Why couldn't I just get a kill?
Yeah, why is the game... Well, he doesn't know it yet. He'll probably see it after the fact.
That's a huge nade.
Yeah.
With the damage from the tag earlier, it's a 4-on-4, but not really.
Yeah, Liquid is bruised. Easy double kills, easy multi-kills available to the M4s of 00Nation. Dumau's in connector. Latto's on Catwalk, so they've got a great crossfire for any kind of a mid-presence. And Outsiders has lost to Fury on map 2. So...
Eliminated.
Peace.
That's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, that is, especially the Fury that we saw, what, a day or two ago?
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah,
it looked not that interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Good to see them bounce back. We know they're capable of it.
Yeah, that's actually really... Well, that could have been a dead... Oh, I don't know how he lived through that.
We're getting to the exciting stage of the group stage in terms of 4 teams being sent home today.
Yeah.
2 teams moving on to the big stage. This one here for elimination.
They're so low on health. There's only 25 seconds. This should be an unwinnable round right here for Liquid. I don't see them making it through. It's already 3 people at the bomb site. 1 bullet, and it's going to be a death here. Dumau will take down Nitro, no problem. Cold's ready for this one too. Yeah, doesn't even have to aim that much to pick it up, but now there's 10 seconds left. They're gonna get a couple of kills in return. Oh, no. Nafi's back into it, but can they even get the bomb plant down? They're trying. It's almost interrupted, but latto, he doesn't have quite the guts to swing for it. And somehow, they're back into the round. So unlikely. And latto, he's got no more nades. He just has to stand out in the open and look for a gun barrel somewhere. Maybe oSee will be a free kill. That'll be a start. There's the one. He goes back. Oh, and the spam. That is expertly played.
Yeah, really smart from latto. You got there in time to realize the planter had not evacuated the bomb site. There's maybe 2 places he could have been, tucked behind default or behind those boxes. oSee's just checking the flank. That's a tough post plant to get into, especially in a situation where you probably shouldn't have been there to begin with. Good trade from oSee. Naf doing God's work up on top of the balcony. But latto saves the day for 00Nation. They've got a 4th, but only 1 weapon surviving. Money is an issue. Economy is battered. And Liquid have an immediate response available to them.
Yeah, they're going to keep putting pressure.
Got a shotgun on Taco. You've been wanting to see more shotguns?
I have been asking. Auto shotgun.
Careful.
I'll take it.
Ooh, mid-smoke. Popped at the wrong location due to a Molotov.
Where is Saka? Alright, he's playing over by the B-bomb side. Makes a lot of sense. He's having the classic B-bomb side experience on Mirage. It's like a lot of boredom for a long time.
And when they have gone to his site, it's been00Nation focusing on mid and the A-bomb site, so he's largely been alone. He was killed through smoke at the back of the bomb site one round for a loss. He was paying attention to the B tunnels, the B halls one round, and then got killed from catwalk.
Yeah, you're sort of playing 3 different games when you're anchoring B on Mirage. Either you're getting swarmed and you're alone fighting for your life, or you're really bored, or you're retaking A in a really bad position sometimes.
Okay, what's the shift from00Nation? They've got Taco close up with a shotgun and B halls. They can move some people off of it. Mid control for Team Liquid. They've got a decent amount of utility left available to them, especially flashbangs as they've progressed across the map.
If they defeat latto over here, that shotgun in the back might be a little bit awkward, perhaps, at range. Maybe if they come through the hallways, it's going to be fine. But if they're coming through catwalk, maybe not so much. Molotov goes deep. Taco is happy that didn't land on that little ledge. Would have been a little bit of a problem for it. Bomb is still in the middle, but they are going to go for the catwalk. So let's see if this shotgun can actually do what it's meant to be doing. That's not the bomb coming up there. It's Nitro, but it chews him up right away. And Naf is doing damage out here, but this doesn't really matter. The bomb still has to get in there, and it's alone. No entry. That kill from latto did everything they needed. Good couple of rounds for him here. Double kill again. And it will be tied up 5-5.
That felt like one of the rounds that had like a heavy CIS influence to it. That was an idea I feel born from some of the philosophy that Yekendar's brought over with Naf lurking so late in Palace at the A-bomb site while the hit is going on at B.
Yeah, that's
that slow creeping style into map progression with very little utility being used, and just unfortunately none of the kills come out.
And those are the kind of rounds where, if they work so well that you just
jaw almost drops a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's so impressive. But all it takes is a tiny little slip up, and there's just not enough time to recover anything. Well done on the 00Nation side. Liquid is starting to pick up again, some good pace, some good momentum, but they're keeping them close right now.
Yeah.
And they need to.
Well, that's an important round as well for the money. That was a reset scenario for 00Nation. So they survived the first one, call their second time out. Very stressed on this CT side so far, 00Nation. 5 rounds remaining to play.
Yeah, they're feeling it. EliGE, Naf, and oSee doing a lot of work. Yekendar, Nitro, not so much. 2 and 1 kills. So a couple of more players that could be activated down the road. Smoke is super questionable.
It's very questionable. Extremely questionable.
That's an F right there.
Yeah. Unless it's designed, Anders.
Yeah, we're selling this angle.
Well, this time a lot more pressure applied by Team Liquid early on. This round's not slow at all. Dumau's attention is in middle while players challenging over towards the A-bomb site down below. EliGE pounces on that. He loves that fight as Yekendar's the one getting shot at. Complete control, and this defense is in disarray. Finally, Taco is able to find Yekendar. But that is not enough. Another smoke down towards CT spawn. Bomb's going to get planted. Cover from Catwalk is perfect.
Right. Oh, this is bold. And he actually does make it work. Taking down Naf, that brings it into a 3-on-3. Without that kill, they are in a lot of trouble. Now, they're not going to find another one boosting over like this. That one was the one kill they were going to get in that corner. And deep in the middle as well. EliGE is ready. If there's anything happening, he could jump over in that window. He can go for a little bit of a flank. oSee, a lot of damage onto latto. And there's EliGE down the middle instead. And just like that, 2 kills in return. oSee in a lot of trouble. He gets to live a little while longer, but that AWP is shooting at him. He's running out of bullets. And in the end, oh, they do have a kit. I was going to say with no kit, that would have been a lost round for sure. But they managed to defuse that bomb right at the end. And the stress on oSee there, he wanted the place to escape.
I saw that when that retake was beginning, that oSee's just trapped in Cubby. Didn't have the courage to kind of find a new position, didn't know what the pace of the retake was going to be, and that ends up biting him. Especially because after the first kill, you can see him trying to relocate, but when both of his teammates falls, he's just kind of stuck. A really awkward position. Almost had a chance as well. 2 rare misses from Try with the AWP on the retake.
Yeah, good point. Haven't seen that too much. latto, smooth sailing to get out here, and with the flash again, that same little pop flash, it's netted them, I think, 3 or 4 kills now in the first half. But once again, it's returned. That also seems to be a pattern that we're seeing. And EliGE is down to 16 health.
Yeah, he's dinked up. 1-round lead for 00Nation. Both teams in a weird position with their money, although 00Nation a little bit better off on the CT side. And oSee is going to start challenging Connector, the only one in middle at the moment. Nitro can meet up with him through underpass. The rest of Team Liquid, Bomb's going to meet up in middle. EliGE with that low HP playing in the B halls.
Still a lot of time on the clock here for this mid take that they're doing. 00Nation, I feel like they like the fight in the beginning of the round in the middle, but then they kind of seem to slow it down and they don't go back too much to swing for it. So latto here going to be listening as they run past, and he catches the second player through, which also drops the bombs. That is a massive pickup right there. Inside of the bomb slot, Taco bought for a long time, but he's going to get a little bit of action here, taking down both EliGE and oSee, and that is so well handled.
Yeah.
What a play.
Good job from latto on catwalk in the ladder room as well, dodging the Molotov, remaining aggressive to spot them crossing over around the catwalk boxes, even drops the bomb. 7-5, and that's the money gone for Team Liquid, especially without a plant and without any real economic damage done. They have no real motivation to go for any kind of a crazy force buy. Again, it felt like there was a real chance 00Nation could have let more slip away.
Yeah.
And they've responded to the challenge.
I agree. It's really something.
Now, importantly as well, Team Liquid's wanted a lot of mid-control throughout this game, and they've done a pretty good job in the early going of actually achieving it. Now some of this aggression from 00Nation is starting to net them some early kills, some early wins in middle. Oh, this play is crazy.
It is crazy, but maybe that's what you need to bring down this team. That's an opening right there. He wants more, and he nearly has it. Look at Taco surviving on 2 health. Yakandar's there to catch him. What a 1-2 combination to crack open the B-bomb site. And Naf is up here. This time, there's the same lurk that they tried to do last time, and this time he's going to have the timing for it. Taking down coldzera and even finding Try all the way across the map. But that's how that play can work if you actually get the opening in the B-bomb site.
Yeah, Naf's position becomes so effective at players rotating to try and address the situation.
Okay, that's a... I wasn't expecting it. But possibly a very, very important round for Liquid to pick up. Again, just to remind everybody, they're going to get knocked out of the tournament if they lose this map. And
that's no real strategy, right? That's kind of like a default call, probably out of T-spawn with the Tech 9s, and just individual play based off intuition, based off what you're seeing on the map, and EliGE is able to exploit a gap after they trade the connector player. So 7-6, Liquid's right back in it. However, they did win, what, two or three of these rounds on overpass, and it still wasn't enough to net them a victory there.
Yeah, that's definitely true. See, jumping for it. They'd love to find a kill, but they're not going to be able to. So the AWP will be a factor in the next round regardless. And yeah, building it. I feel like Liquid are really... They're putting in a lot of effort to... You know, to try to build these rounds, and every time they get a couple in a row, the Brazilian team, they punch right back. They don't let them keep it rolling. So hard-fought first half really here for both sides. But 00Nation are playing like a team with way more experience as a team than they actually have, which is quite something to behold. It is in for EliGE. Double headshot to bring down the entire A defense. And they have so much time. This is what we talked about earlier. Maybe they could run right up there and try and put the bomb down, but instead, this is what they did on Overpass 2. They slow it down and spend the time. Again, it's a very CIS approach to how to play a T side. I
think also the fact that the bomb was still dropped in T spawn. I'm surprised actually to a certain degree. Yakandar's just chilling, waiting for everyone. I thought he might be more aggressive on the probe towards that B bomb site. Utility being dropped for EliGE with low HP to activate them out of the B bomb site. The defense is rotating over here though. They have the right read. They can still recover this scenario.
Yes, they can. latto is here, and maybe more concerning, Try is here with the AWP. Yakandar caught looking out the window, just not even moving at all. That's an issue. 50 seconds now. oSee, critical headshot to at least stop latto in the tracks. Taco has started to get here as well. So still a two-man defense. Nice angle, and surely now there's nothing that Try could do with the back. That you can see, though, the danger of, you know, slowing it down may be good, but there is a pace at which if you fall below that pace, you actually give them a good chance to get back into it.
It's really good patience as well once they're getting into the bomb site. oSee gets that kill, and he might have immediately been able to, been thinking on one level, that's probably the only defender here because we've done so much damage on the other side. They've had to rotate over, but waits for everyone. Now from a different angle is able to clear things out, and it works perfectly. All tied up at 7. Final round to decide who takes the advantage into the second half, and Team Liquid have a great opportunity against SMGs, against Deagles. Flashbang blinds. Try. Team Flash, and another double entry for Team Liquid at the start of the round in number 15.
Yeah, and if you want to come at NAF with that kind of thing, you have to be a little bit more precise with the shots. He's
a god in that position.
Yeah, mechanically really strong. 3 versus 5. Bomb is far away, but so much time shouldn't really make a difference. All right, NAF feeling the pain. Down to 1 health. Time to call it quits, although he is getting tracked. coldzera. Oh, is there a teammate there in T-spawn? There is, but not with the gun out. oSee unable to complete that. Just pick up the bomb and try and go for it. A bit uncomfortable now. If somehow Taco can win this fight, things might start to get real strange in this final half.
There's a second player here as well. This is everything. Nitro doesn't clear it. He's going to get the kill anyways. That's huge. 1 dig headshot from Latto. That's it. Nitro's got both the kills into the B bomb site. coldzera's rotating over with an MP9, 1 frag to his name in a 1 versus 3.
And they're going to know where he's coming from real soon. There's the spot. oSee brings him down, and it will be Liquid going into the second half with a 1-round lead. We're going to find out after the break if that is enough to stay in this tournament.
To my face, tell me now why you want to wait. Running out of words you wanna say. I've been looking for you, looking for you, looking for you.
Welcome back, everyone. Second half is here. It's the second map. They look excited on the Liquid side, and they did have a good first half with 8 rounds total. And it has to be good, because if they can't find a way to get to 16 on this one, or maybe 19 or 35 or whatever we're going to end up, but they are going to get knocked out of the tournament. This is their chance. One more half for Liquid, or it's going to be 00Nation able to advance forward. And right now, that would be super heartbreaking for Liquid, no doubt. 00Nation, they have looked mentally so composed. They look like a very scary team right now. coldzera is up there on the scoreboard, actually playing super well. So that is an interesting surprise and a welcome surprise. Yeah, my interest at the moment in the gun rounds is going to be where EliGE's position and Yekendar's position on the map. See what they've swapped up within the team. Stack towards the B bomb site. A stack from 00Nation netted them the CT pistol run in the first half. Liquid stack is at the wrong side of the map, and Nitro is getting that information just now. Start calling everyone over. Smokes are down for 00Nation. EliGE's gone very passive, or excuse me, Nitro's gone very passive towards CT spawn. Gonna be a 5-on-5 retake, and what a gift. coldzera through the smoke goes down. Yeah, just a lineup. Didn't even see anyone. 4 versus 5 in the after plant, and they're pretty far away. They do have a kit onto Naf and a smoke on Nitro, so it's possible to try and throw a little bit of a trick in there. dumau's going to get overpowered in the jungle, and latto gets one more in return, and EliGE is 1 point of health. He has to try and see if he can hit a headshot. He's going to have maybe 1 or 2 seconds to do it, and that'll be the end of it. They're up in the palace as well. Taco down below. He'll find EliGE to start with, and there's the headshot, and through the board, it's going to be Try with a double kill at the end to secure the pistol on the Brazilian side. That's huge, and I mean, it got kind of close at the end, but picking the wrong bomb side, and it is a gamble when you stack the, A or B in the pistol. I think more than anything, the retake was a little disjointed. That retake began at ticket booths, well committed, trying to get into the bomb site, while Naf and Yekendar were still fighting in window room. They weren't ready to start peeking into the bomb site, which allowed just a relatively, I wouldn't say easy, but obviously 00Nation, the players on the site could just focus on the ticket booth retake. They didn't have to worry about the other side. They didn't have to worry about connector or ladder room quite yet. And you didn't get the pressure with the smoke on the bomb or anything like that either. Yep. Now you have to bring up the point. In an elimination game, Team Liquid has lost both pistols. Yeah, that's not ideal. Not going to make things easier. 00Nation marching forward. They're not through yet. They're going to have more battles ahead if they can bring this one home. Not necessarily easy ones. Would you say Astralis or Cloud9? Cloud9. So yeah, the way Astralis were playing last time. Yeah, the way the tournament conflic's having. Yeah, it's not going to be fun. Then again, they've been playing up against an incredibly well-playing EliGE. Naf is here as well, and they've managed to withstand that. So maybe they can. EliGE on the other side here with the Deagle. Scary with the Mac-10 right there for dumau. That's a battle that's hard to fight and win. And he nearly does it. 10 health left on dumau. Yekendar, a lot of people fighting him 3 at once as they hear the gunshots come out on the other side. latto, he's taking a couple of shots in there, but not connecting. Nitro and oSee. More than just the one miracle for this round to even get close. And they've got Nitro stuck back here. Chance for a knife if they were feeling really bold. Ooh, a little bit there. Oh, they're going to run him down. No chance for a knife. It's all business on the Brazilian side. I can respect that. Yeah, why wouldn't it be? Why would it be anything else? We've seen what happens when you try and knife Nitro and give him a chance to clutch. Yeah. At Cologne itself. Saying config would have. Yeah, he would have. Need more configs in this world. 9-8. 1-round lead for 00Nation, and this time Liquid's going to be back on USPs. Couple P250s picked up for EliGE and Naf. It still feels, at least in my brain, like we're going to be witnessing a Liquid once they pick up the rifles here in the second half, that first and foremost are going to be fighting for just a little bit of real estate in terms of feeling like they can do it on the CT side, proving that they have what it takes to defend the middle. Just they need to get started once again, because every time they try to get something rolling on that T side, how many rounds at most did they win back-to-back in that first half? It can't have been that many. I feel like it was a couple here and there. I think they went on like a couple, like 3 or 4 round streaks, busted up by a run from 00Nation. A lot of trading back and forth. And so far, so good. Couple of kills.
Yeah, but there's been no real worries for 00Nation. They've managed both these 2 rounds very well. Especially the previous round was extremely clean against scouts and deagles and an SMG. They handled all the peaks and all the pushes. They know exactly what's happening around the map at all times. And now just against USPs and unarmored USPs, it's very, very easy. First round's going to be very telling for how this game could potentially go. You mentioned like we talk about the mid-map or like the tween-map resets and everything. I think there's a lot of pressure applied on Team Liquid immediately if they lose this first gun round.
Yeah, I don't disagree. That will be, could easily be a vector for how the rest of the map is going to be going at that point in time. They have still, even through the horrible loss on the first map, still players that are functioning at a high level, so let's just see if they can make it work right off the bat. Otherwise, Brazilian squad might be fast-tracked to kick Liquid right out of the tournament. Going to be a lot of pressure here from EliGE, catching, try, sleeping at the top of mid with an 8WP. That's very unusual.
I like that, though. That's a risk without any indication it's coming. That's EliGE just being very, very bold because you don't have any kind of utility to set that play up. It's all the standard nades that are thrown out on just basic defenses. And EliGE just takes the opportunity to step up in mid.
Yeah, the Molotov to the hay card up there usually indicates that someone's in window or catwalk, you know, looking to lure somebody out from the Molotov and waiting for them to swing, but he just comes up close.
A lot of early pressure on Naf, but he remains undeterred. Keeps his smoke in hand for later on in the round. Doesn't use it early, which is what dumau was fishing for. Patience from both teams, though. Liquid has set up a trap, and oSee is going to step in. Over the smoke, coldzera goes down. 2 kills for Team Liquid at top middle in this round so far. And a 5-on-3 advantage. We mentioned the first gun round being all important so far. Team Liquid is showing a very, very solid defense.
And kind of awesome when you can...
Are they going to save?
Yeah, I think they will. When you can shut down a round like this one without the T-side, even getting a chance to execute any strategies, they can't write that strategy off, right? Like, let's say they actually got into middle and they tried some sort of a catwalk execute or whatever they were wanting to do, and that doesn't work. At least 00Nation can kind of cross that off and say, well, that doesn't seem like it's a good idea. They're really prepared for it. But when this kind of stuff happens, you're like, oh, well,
yeah,
we don't even know.
Equally, the other side of that coin for Team Liquid, too, is, I mean, you're more than happy to just have a round like this where you get 2 picks early and force them into a save. You get all 5 players to survive, so you have some money that builds up after the first gun round. There's no kind of economic worries moving forward, at least for the moment. There's the push from EliGE. Try never saw it coming, scoped up towards window. And coldzera coming back for a jiggle, gets caught by oSee. A nice quick shot, 10-9.
And that feels like one of those rounds where you say, okay, that's the first step. We're still walking, but couple of steps more and we could be Liquid running.
Yeah, and then we're starting to get a little limber.
Exactly, but they really need to keep it going. And we'll see. Back with the rifles there on the T side. Try setting up a flashbang this time, does not want to get caught off at all. Yekindar, yeah, not sure where that shot came from. A little bit worried it might have been down the middle, but it was actually Taco swinging against him.
Yeah, I think he was surprised that he was actually exposed, that Taco could even see him. He was a little caught off guard. Tough to do damage, and EliGE did get to keep his spot on the CT side on Mirage. Playing in connector.
Yeah, that's interesting. It'd be even cooler if they were able to switch it out. If they could actually, you know, be dynamic in the middle of the half. But right now, EliGE is doing great work in here, so probably no real reason to not have him there.
Oh, flash activate him.
Yeah,
through
that
the
would
smoke.
Be amazing. That would exactly what they need. He's low on health already. Oh, but the flames catch him. Oh, that's devastating.
Yeah, he found just a little bit of safety from the Molotov inside that smoke. Naf's got to be so careful. He's got a teammate here with him. He's got Yekindar off-angle towards catwalk that he can spot. Yekindar, oh, he's caught! What a clear from Try. Yekindar, that gun barrel is going to be showing. He's got to be careful. Try's going to hard clear this as well. Now he's got the angle. Yekindar's tagged. And 00Nation have the bomb site. Liquid has to bail out.
Yeah, a very different round if Try doesn't find that pickoff right there. super cool. No smokes or anything thrown either. So just kind of walk in there. Not that they had any, I think, but
the kill onto EliGE gives him a lot of confidence to just stroll up catwalk, smoke at top con. You don't really feel any danger.
Well, they at least so far have 3 rifles saved. Out hunting coldzera. I'd love to find some of these right here. Like I said, that was just Liquid kind of getting up a little bit and already being sat down again. No real momentum being allowed to be built. 11-9 the scoreline. 2-round lead. Another 5 on the side of the Brazilian squad, and it's good night time for Liquid. Oh, this is...
Oh, it just spread.
Yeah.
He didn't even step back. It just spread a little bit. Oh, that's frustrating. That's why I was wondering if they were going to throw a flashbang over so that he could actually push forward, is because he had no chance of falling back.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a very desperate play, but obviously the other eventuality occurred. Round number 21. oSee is about to get smoked off. Molotov towards Hakon, as we saw earlier, actually double Molotov from EliGE down low as well. He was positioned in underpass for a little bit of a vertical stack, and at a timing gives it away. Smoke in underpass as well is going to make dumau a little bit nervous. Liquid being aggressive in middle, but 00Nation is just like, look, we've been punished by this a couple of times already. We don't want to deal with that whatsoever. We're just going to stay very, very passive in mid. Let you use your utility. We'll come back to this a little bit later. It's true at about 20, 30 seconds off the clock, though.
Yeah, and they still have a good amount of nades on the CT side, so they're going to be maybe okay with what we're seeing here. Bomb still hanging around on coldzera here. He's going to set up another smoke towards middle, and no troubles on that one. Looks like this is going to end up at the B bomb side. It almost has to at this point in time, unless they want to dive back down through underpass and run up middle on the other side. But we've got about 50 seconds on the clock. There is a double setup in B at the moment with Naf and Yakinda.
Oh, but Yakinda's seemingly wanting to rotate off. Neither of them. Okay, he's coming back. He's coming back.
Well, look at who's pushing back in T-spawn. Nitro doesn't have a lot of kills right now. Only 4 so far on the map. But that move right there might help them out a lot. There's the opening for Naf. They knew what was coming, setting down a preemptive smoke, and this crossfire, the trading here, is so good. oSee's going to be picking up Taco, and this attack is dead before it even arrives. Liquid, that's a huge round, and a little bit of credit to Nitro all the way across the map.
Yeah, good job from Yakindar and Naf. Good off-angle setup. Naf even taking some Molotov damage to get 1 kill before his reposition, and they hold on with ease. And the 2 rounds Liquid have won since the guns have come out. They've at least had pretty convincing victories.
Yeah.
I don't think they've lost anyone in the 2 rounds they've won.
What's your feeling here, Jason? How...
I don't know, this game, it feels like the second half hasn't really got underway. This still feels like the phase of the half where we're kind of probing and we're just kind of testing some basic stuff, seeing what defenses and offenses you're going to be looking at. And the really, truly wild counters are coming now.
Here we go. Rush to the bomb site, but Naf is there on the early pickoff. Yakinda, this team is doing some real work defending this B site. That's huge. dumau, I don't know. That seems like a little bit of a prayer. They were great on overpass, but this is a different map. Probably not going to get that many kills with the spam. 3 versus 5. And again, that B attack falls flat. They try to change the pace, and that did not seem to be the solution either.
And we saw 00Nation save earlier when Liquid got a double opening kill early in the round. I don't know if you could, or if you'd really want to do that at this stage if you're 00Nation. You want to start doing something to make sure this economy doesn't grow. If you keep letting 5 players survive, that's going to be a tough economy to overcome late. So let's see what they decide to do. Hoping for a mistake at the moment. They might get an opportunity against Naf, but he's a little too quick. That needed to be an instant headshot from latto, and bomb is dropped now, and I guess at this point, dumau and try save these weapons. Yeah,
no other choice. If Yakinda and Naf can remain this much of a good defensive duo at the B-bomb side, and they have to deal with EliGE, who's down the middle, and they're still having a very, very good series, that's a lot of the map covered. Kind of makes you wonder, would they want to test Nitro, who's having a tough game right here? He's obviously going to be backed up by oSee over at the A bomb side, but maybe that is one of the better choices for the T side at the moment.
Well, I think you're going to have to. You've been shut down at the B bomb site. You did get that one victory over there, but a couple times your hits have been stopped. I mean, we know at some point in this half they're going to go test Nitro. It just has to happen. close affair, though, between these teams. If you're just joining us, it was a triple overtime victory for 00Nation on map 1. That was Overpass. And we're tied at 11 here on Mirage.
How's your appetite for more overtime, Jason?
I'm in.
You feeling it?
Starving, baby.
A little bit of a different spice, Mirage overtime?
Yeah, I like it. Start to see some really wild stuff in OT on Mirage when all the tactics have been used up. Smokes down, Yekindar in window. There's going to be a Molotov that misses. oSee's going to slide out, looking at the edge of the smoke in mid. A dink onto coldzera, but he loses track inside the smoke. Again, trying to test this B-bomb site. Because Yekindar gets that kill, they say, okay, only one defender here. They trade him off. There's Try, cutting off Yekindar, shifting in. And all of a sudden, 00Nation have found an advantage.
Taco, nobody had their guns out, I think. Taco just keeps on running. He's way faster. Oh man, not afraid to run into anyone, obviously, so they're going to keep going. That's wild, but you're absolutely dead on. Yekindar, that was the name they saw on the scoreboard, and that was what they wanted to see.
And I think the other side of that, too, is Naf maybe caught a little bit off guard. I don't think ever in his head he imagined they would be attacking that B-bomb site 3 rounds in a row. Liquid's not going for this, surely.
They're setting up for it. They're thinking about it. If they can get the kill from Nitro
They're setting up for exits. They have to be. They have to be.
No. They wanted to, and they would have been able to pull Try away if Nitro wins the fight, but it is all on Nitro for sure.
Yeah, and well, the only reason I thought it was a little crazy is because Nitro had to come through a smoke.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't think you're wrong about that. But they had some money in the bank, so maybe that's the other side of it. They're thinking, okay, we're not completely reset if this happens. But I would add this to the long, long list of kind of spoiler rounds that 00Nation keep throwing in that never allow Liquid to get that full role in this game at all. It just it's so cool to see. Every time there's a little bit of something showing, they're right back there.
A lot of good fight back from 00Nation, as we saw in Overpass as well. Another timeout, third timeout taken by 00Nation on the offensive side. 0 timeouts have been used by Team Liquid in this game so far. And Liquid, as we remember on Overpass, ran out of timeouts in regulation.
They did.
Didn't have anything for the overtime rounds here. They've got plenty as this match gets to the later stages.
Probably weren't planning on playing triple overtime either, so.
Yeah, there is that. I don't think you ever plan on a triple overtime game.
Saving strats for overtime. 12 to 11. 1 round lead.
19 kills on Naf, 16 on EliGE. On the other side of things, it's coldzera and latto leading the way with 15 apiece.
Yeah, this is interesting. oSee's got the lineup there, but doesn't want to stick around for too long.
Oh, these smokes were thrown from like T-spawn and back middle to make it look like there was going to be a very fast A-hit. This is going to be interesting if Liquid can hold on to this. Yekindar, oh, he's got the angle. Perfect crosshair placement, and he's got a double early on Catwalk. EliGE just needs a turnaround, and he's going to have an easy transfer. Oh. You can't fool Liquid, at least in this round.
Minimal commitment on that, Jason.
Bailed out of that one immediately.
I appreciate it. No, you should have stuck with it.
Sometimes things come out of my mouth before I'm really convinced I want to say them.
I know what that's like. I feel bad because I love catwalk rushes on this map. I think it's one of the coolest things, but this got shut down really, really hard. And they had a lot of. I mean, you said it's thrown from spawn. They had that extra smoke on the other side just as they turned the corner. You can see how that can work out if, but only if they can take down Yekindar right away.
Well, also those kind of fakes, I don't think at today's level of Counter-Strike, I don't think those work unless you actually have like a body there making presence, right? Unless you're committing someone to go up A ramp with that utility to make, you have to force the A defenders to actually call for the rotation. Players these days are way too disciplined and way too cautious to make a full-blown rotation just off utility.
Yeah. Flashbang here as a second. And with the change to the gun, I mean, you can't just keep holding down mouse 1 when you get flashed like that. So a little bit of trigger discipline as well from Yekindar to make sure that didn't happen. And we're tied up back again, 12 to 12, moving into the 25th round.
That was the last buy as well that 00Nation had. That was a play called during the timeout as well to keep them off of this situation, and it obviously does not work. Taco's got the most money at 4,300, but it'll be interesting. I'm not sure to see what their loss bonus is, what, 1,900 at the moment. So Try and latto are still going to be a little bit hurt for cash moving forward into the next round, although if Taco can drop it off, they might just go for it anyways.
Jason, if you had to eat more of that strange German fish that you were introduced to,
okay,
would you bet Liquid win this one from here on out? 12-12 with the money, win this map at least.
I mean, how much money am I getting? This just sounds like a convoluted way to make me eat disgusting fish.
No, I'm just saying, if you're right, you dodge the fish.
Okay.
And if you're wrong.
Yeah, Liquid's winning this map.
All right.
Put a fish on it.
There we go.
A raw fish.
Try's going to be going down, EliGE. Yeah, no more needed. Confirming. It's only pistols. There's a bunch of people there. Leave it alone. EliGE at the moment. This is... It's a lot of things that are working out. Deep nade, not going to be catching dumau, but eventually the bullets certainly will. They only lose Kinder. That's probably fine. That's probably not a big issue. They're in the lead. 3 more rounds. They just need to close this.
That's it. It seems so simple when you say it like that. It seems so simple. Well, let's find out how they're going to struggle this time. 13-12. No timeouts used for Team Liquid. Seemingly very comfortable. And over to the A bomb site. This might be the round, Anders, that we kind of theorized. Eventually, they're going to have to go test EliGE, or excuse me, Nitro and oSee at the A bomb site. So many rounds have been geared towards B, have been geared towards Catwalk and B halls. This one has 3 players waiting outside Palace and Ramp with a connector crunch coming in as well.
Taco is already inside the smoke, and he just has a Galil and a giant mission ahead of him. He's been double naded, but he walks through at a great time. Oh, here is the opening. Taco, he just did it like it was nothing, and now it's on Nitro, the sole defender of the A bomb site. There's no one else with him here, and it's actually a pretty respectable job right there. Hit the headshot on dumau. Could have been a quick double, but yeah, once the rest of the defense is wiped out, he's fighting to the death right in underneath Shadow. There's nothing else to do.
Yeah, and EliGE is expecting there to be some kind of utility to put Taco into a place where he can actually make that play, like a flashbang to get him through, that he can get the sound cue and spin, some kind of Molotov to actually clear and make sure that connector is open for that kind of a play. None of that comes. Now, there's not a lot of money for 00Nation, so any kill NAF can get here is valuable.
And there is a lot on Liquid, so losing the AWP is obviously not what they want, but at the same token, they're not going to get wiped out if that happens. And they're taking a deep breath, waiting. Going to be slowly circling in. Trying to see if they can flush him out. Oh, it's a no-scope at the end.
Yeah, he'll take that.
They were hunting like orcas do, you know? Circling around.
Okay, trapping you, zoning you in.
Yeah. Like that.
Obscure reference. 13 all. Neither team able to gain any kind of a substantial lead. Round 27. Double op setup is Liquid's response. oSee with one, NAF with the other, and as we all know, in AWP in that B bomb site, if they can get it situated, allows the rotator to be very mobile. EliGE got to be careful. oSee's already gone down. NAF has a rebuttal towards B.
Oh, man. I can feel my toes curling. This is exactly how it could happen for Liquid. They've used a lot of their bank. Still some left, but...
This match, the second half has felt like finesse rather than power.
Yeah, a lot of it here. coldzera doing what Taco did last time, and again catching EliGE, and that has got to be frustrating. And these two players, they almost just have to go and fight at the A ramp. They can't stay here because they're going to get shot in the back any second, and they will anyway. Latto comes up with a double, and again, that A defense falls. And in a very, very similar style.
And in a very convincing fashion as well. They're going to be wiped out completely. And that's Liquid switching into a double op setup. That chews into a lot of the money that they had built up. I think they still have another buy behind them. They had plenty of, I think they had the money for that, but first time out's going to be called for Liquid on the CT side. Yeah, this is devastating. Twice now EliGE has been opened up upon just by a dry contact walk through smoke. And that'll piss you off in a game like this.
Oh, for sure. And kind of a bold move as well from the side of 00Nation, you know, going at one of the hardest hitting players on the team and winning both times.
At least this one made a little bit more sense than Taco's just strolling through the smoke up the stairs. coldzera kind of jumps up onto that raised ledge and uses the smoke to look over it and get some information.
Well, now they're around down 14-13.
Thought this was a Liquid timeout. It was actually, and then it turned into a 00Nation timeout. So back-to-back timeouts called by these teams.
Yeah, keeping it going.
3 rounds left in this map, this elimination map for Team Liquid. They need all 3 to take it in regulation. And I mean, they've got to win this round. Look at the money after this buy. You can see it on your screen. Everyone very low. Nothing left in the tank after this buy. So Liquid, if you lose this, you're fighting for overtime and you're starting doing it with Deagles, with maybe a Scout, maybe an SMG, very low on funds, very low on resources. This round might decide the tournament fate of Team Liquid and 00Nation.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Bit of speed behind it to try and check if there was going to be a push coming into the Palace, but that's not happening. We're down at the ramp instead. AWB backed up by an MP9. It's a pretty good combination if anything was to show up. But they're playing it slow at the beginning of the round on the T side. They do not want to get into any crazy fights that they can't control. And how long can Liquid stay like this? They do not have a lot of grenades. And if the next 20, 30 seconds go by with no more nades really being thrown from the T side, it's also something that 00Nation are going to start to realize and think, okay, that's maybe a little bit suspicious.
Smoke out towards mid-window. Liquid have also the building task of the mine game now, where they've been exploited at connector and A bomb site with ease twice in a row. 00Nation can basically call whatever they want from the playbook off of that. Aggression down ramp, Nitro's gonna go down. EliGE needs that trade and he's lucky to get it. He almost fell to Taco. But that holds off the plans of 00Nation. Now that they've lost that, smoke clears, Yakandar can't connect and he goes down to dumau. Naf is alone at the B bomb site. Yeah. There's 2 players here and oSee's got to step up next.
He uncrouched right into that shot. Flashbang to put him off. Smoke is up. They've got the bomb picked up instead. It's Naf on his own, and the entire team is coming and try. He just runs into the angle. It's a headshot coming through, but that's not enough right now. 2 versus 3. oSee, he's found a new, maybe a new fight. Bomb is going to be planted on the other side. What a task ahead of him. EliGE is far, far away at the moment. How much do you want to risk this one? Remember,
EliGE has the kit with low HP.
He does, but again, these are the only rifles they have, so if they want to fight for overtime, yeah, well, now it's definitely done. They're going to have to back on out. It's 15 on the Brazilian side. They need 1 more round, and they send Liquid packing. Oh, that is a close round. I can't believe it. Naf, you could see at the beginning when he hears them stepping, he's turned expecting the flashbang. And the first fight that he has is an AWP, which means if he wins that one, he probably sprays down a bunch more people behind it.
I can't even believe that Try was the one to actually entry up catwalk like that. I can't believe he was the one to step up to even take that fight when you've got so many AK-47s around there with you. He's been incredible in this series. Overpass, a lot of his most effective work was on the CT side. Here, it's, I mean, he's only got 17 kills compared to what, like the 30-something he had at the end of Overpass, but oh, this is brutal. Liquid call a timeout.
That is quick.
And you have to. EliGE almost able to mow multiple down through the smoke, but no chance that Liquid was going to recover that one. Now they've got to do the same thing to 00Nation that was done to them on Overpass. They had 3 chances at the end of regulation in the first map to close things out. 00Nation has 2.
A chance for some sweet revenge if they can get into
triple overtime.
Triple overtime, yeah. Bring it all the way back like that. I cannot even begin to imagine.
I think a second timeout even called by Liquid.
Yeah.
They added another one on top of it just to make sure they're on the same page, and that's fair play. Can't fault them for it. Final discussion.
Can't use the overtimes if you're out of the tournament, can you?
Nope. And that's it. Freeze time ticking down. Final plans in place. 1 deep breath for each team. 00Nation looking to move on to the next stage. Team Liquid looking to just simply survive. Shake the hands out.
Yeah.
And here we go. Round number 29. Up on oSee. CZ on Nitro. They've actually been able to scavenge together 3 rifles.
They've got something a little bit. Back with the A hit, it looks like, for 00Nation. oSee's in the right position, but then again, he's also
The only one.
Own, yes. Nobody else is here, but it's a cracking start. Taking down coldzera, that's what you want, and that's also a warning to the rest of the T side. This is where the AWP is, and they're not happy about that at all.
What a huge kill to get. That actually takes, that actually forces 00Nation into plan B. They've got to move all the way across the map. They didn't want to mess with it.
Oh, wow. Naf is all the way up here. The bold play. If he loses somebody in the middle, if they were to come through underpass and take down Nitro, then Naf's position is super dangerous, but as long as they have this is such a valuable play.
Nitro could take attention from Connector. He just shoots a couple shots. Naf is going to swing and look to his right. And 00Nation has no idea what's about to hit him.
No, they really don't. There's the kill, but they line up. But Naf, that is it! A triple spray down. And latto is on his own trying to fight it back here. And with the money here, yeah, he's going to have to go for it. Instantly taken down. One more round on the side of Liquid. Whew.
Final timeout. You could see Daps calling for it. One more conversation to have. What a beautiful setup. I don't know if that was what was called from Liquid in the double timeout earlier, or if Naf just saw the opportunity. Liquid saw the opportunity to put him into position.
Think of how many things have to align for this round to work out that way. They only end up at top mid because of that kill from oSee. Otherwise, they just swarm onto the bomb side.
And also, 00Nation, actually, excuse me, oSee did save the AWP, so they probably were aware the op was on the board somewhere. Interesting, they just slide out into a contact play where oSee actually plays on the map, but partially you can't really blame them. They've had so much success at that A bomb site, they just went right back to it. And for Naf, he's just sitting there thinking fortune favors the bold.
Okay, well, now there's a double up setup on the CT side. And
didn't work earlier.
I was going to say, is that a good or a bad thing? It depends on the pace, I think, that is set here by the Brazilian side. If they go really hard at one of those AWPs, especially in the B-bomb side, that could work. Missed opportunity there, but also didn't go down. Sees a couple of people in the middle.
Yeah, but he had a clean look. They could have used that one from oSee. They could have used that shot, that 5-on-4. 4 players for 00Nation at top mid. latto is going to be playing in Palace.
How hard do you think EliGE is going to be watching the smokes down here in the middle?
Oh yeah, he might not ever take his eyes off of it.
Shooting through it already. No risks taken. Gonna go back and look over, which he played this position super well. Up until the last couple of rounds there, he did lock it down heavily. 30th round, everybody. Do or die time for Liquid.
This time, Taco with the map on the line. He's going through all the protocols. Good nade from oSee. He's going to chip Taco down to 72.
Which is still huge. If you get that one dink, that's all you need. He's starting to walk in there. He's inside of it. Oh, and he taps away Yakinda. That's a huge kill. 45 seconds, and they're going to go 3 people coming through connector. EliGE on the other side, and he picks up a couple. Nitro there to help out, and Naf with the shot on that AWP, and that's all they needed. 35 seconds in a 1 versus 3, and Liquid some justice as they get into overtime on the second map. They needed it badly. They were about to get knocked out, and now they get to fight just a while longer.
Yeah, they survived just a bit. 2 rounds to force OT. We're headed to a break, and then we get underway with extra rounds. Don't go anywhere.
That true blueness exclusive. I call that the Trap Call Quest featuring Q-Tip. I do this coming out the wazoo with newness, shocking these con artists with the ruthless. Pioneers laid the foundation with the blueprint. All you gotta do is what you feel. Ain't no rules to this dish. We hostile, so when you see smoke coming out my nostrils, I'm about to breathe fire through my tonsils. Dock you, your opinions are not the gospel. If you ain't holding the door open, then you an obstacle. Baby Bam spitting out the wop babaloo. Without a DJ, none of these jams will be possible. I walk tall, carry a big staff, and when I go back to the home of hip hop, they call me Af. You don't see me where I'm at in the lab, with memories on my mind that never could be gentrified. You get down. seen rock fights turn into gunfights, but now we rock mics. I used to roll dice, but now my flow's tight. I got some cold rights to hold me down till my dough's right. Back on the road, I tell myself this is your life, your life, your life. Whether I'm at the bottom or top billing, I still got a ghost face, kill it. Don't catch feelings, as long as my milk is chilling. If not, then bam, make 'em run DMC, cause you be illin'. Real talk, I got so much funky ish inside my brain. Black thought, how many years these brothers been up in the game? Support, just drop the beat and quest level, make it bang. Report, the JB's gotta go against the grain. Ain't no play-ish, we on some payday-ish. Before that Mayday hit, I dropped the mixtape quick. Before that due date hit, put on the boot camp click. Jump on my iron horse and feed it heyday quick. I'm still the Sonic on stage with the hip-hop band. I'm on the world tour with Muhammad, my man. Jungle, it ain't a puzzle. I make the track bounce when I bubble. Get down, get.
Tournament life on the line, and Liquid's got some fight left in them. They force out the final 2 rounds of regulation to bring it to 15-15. 00Nation trying to close it out, move on to the next stage of the tournament, send Liquid home, but it's not that easy. Overpass was 3 overtimes. Mirage, how many we got?
I think it'd be cool if there was a little bit of balance here and we got another 3, just 2. But obviously it has to be Liquid winning it at the end, and then we'll see what happens. They fought their way back. Both these teams very resilient. I mean, I'm impressed that they can keep this going the way that they are. We'll see how this goes. Deep nade, coldzera nearly running into it, but he's got some speed behind him. EliGE on the other side, look at it, backstabbed him. There's going to be the kill. He doesn't know about Cole, but he's going to go and check the hard way, and he'll almost find the kill. That is an interesting start.
Well, here we go. Nitro might get caught out in the open. Smoke is going to go down. oSee, oh, he recovers in time. He saw the shoulder before committed, but there's one close. It's dumau who's made a great run. Yakandar trying to put a stop to things. So much pressure, and there's the headshot, but trades back and forth, bring this into a 2-on-2 with 1 minute and 17 seconds on the clock. None of the information they've gained matters at this point.
No, just all-out chaos to start the overtime with.
And 00Nation is just going to slow it all down. Yep. They're going to start making this defense guess. Start making them shift across the map. And if you're Liquid, it's so scary. You have no idea where anyone at 00Nation is. So many gaps have been created from these kills that you're just trying to make a blind decision. At the moment, it could not be more wrong.
Yeah, gambling and moving all the way over to the B bomb side, but we can tell.
Well, and also, look, Naf's going to be able to push up and find this. Now they're starting to piece together that it's going to be the A bomb site. However, Yakandar moving over towards Catwalk, you can at least spot. You can see if they try and cross. Even if the plant goes down, you'll know that they're all stuck on the left side of the bomb site. You'll know that they can't cross over to CT spawn. Also a chance for that HE on Yakandar to actually make a difference. If they smoke up connector like this and he can set up a deep angle in there, maybe that could be another way to get back into the round a little bit here. They're crouching on over and no one's been spotted yet. Tries to be careful. They're not even... yeah, I was going to say there's a big opening in the middle that could have been exploited. There's the smoke I was talking about, but Naf is on this massive marathon flank and he sees one of them, but he can't fire the shot just yet. Moving into position, he's going to get the spray, but not quite. I can't believe he's still alive out there. Cold, nearly dead, and is still left on that AWP. There is the nade to blow him up once again. Huge connection on that one. And Cold now, I don't know how you can win this one. Surely there's no way. An AK and just a single missed bullet, and he should be out of it. Tapping the bomb a single time, but yeah, they're going to shoot him right through. That is a huge round for Liquid to pick up. Scary 2v2, and I think 00Nation played it so well with the slowdown. You have to say, I think Liquid played it equally as well. I mean, even if you shift over to the B bomb site, it looks a little awkward, but the push immediately upon getting there, you know you can't just rest on your laurels. What a crazy start to the round. What a crazy start to overtime. This game we mentioned had been a lot of finesse, a lot of slow pace, a lot of moving around the map, and I mean, the first round of overtime is just an adrenaline brawl. 16-15, Liquid take a 1-round lead. But I feel like even when Liquid got leads during regulation, I feel like they were never able to extend it into something substantial. I can't remember a time where they were even 2 rounds ahead. No, they really did not get to run away with anything. Here we go, explosion coming out off the palace, and it's going to be really quick this time once again. EliGE trying to take the fight, but that's against the AWP back there. Try is going to be going down, and once again, oSee, just like last time, 1 kill and he gets hunted down. Nitro
He's hiding inside of the smoke, trying to be a hero. Nap will come up with a kill, and that activates Nitro. This is great. Punching left and right, trying to defend this bomb site. 2 versus 2 again. And Nitro, he's got a timer on this position. He's being flushed out. They're shooting at him from 2 different angles. And if he could have stayed alive 5 more seconds, maybe Yekindar could have gotten here in time. But now they might know. They're going to go back and check. They have the idea, but he snuck past. He's under the radar. They don't actually know that he's here. Oh, man.
Does can he just chill? Can he actually work up the courage to just sit and wait and be patient?
He should know. Now is the chance. He sees the top of his head, going to be crouching up, and will find one of them. Trigger discipline, but he doesn't know. Where is the second player? Has he escaped? Latto's in sandwich, and he hits the headshot. Oh, Yekindar, he had the right idea. He had the right aim for it.
That's oddly like a really tough fight, though, because you're probably not imagining he's in cubby, right? You think he's going to come along that far wall, and even if he's stepping into your crosshair, it's a really, really, for whatever reason, a difficult shot to land. When your focus is far away and he peeks close. 16 all.
Another close 2-on-2. Latto, though, the hero of that round. That was very, very important for 00Nation. They obviously do not want to play triple overtime at all. They want to try and end it right now. Oh, the power behind some of that. And the coordination instinctively. Oh, they're going to do it again. They're coming right back.
They might be split, though, because of the Molotov. Nitro might have a chance. One player drops. He needs that kill. He's got it. Second one came down through the flames. Dumau didn't even get too injured by it. 68 HP. The op shots almost land. Liquid has got a clear mid to set up this retake.
Taco is far away on a flank, though, so if they get a bomb plant, this is going to be a horrific play from Taco. He's going to wipe them out if they actually can get the bomb down, but that's not really clear if they can at the moment. They're still struggling to get some control on the bomb site. Try is going to be found, and what a huge kill from EliGE.
That's because it actually allows Naf to keep his attention towards the B bomb site, and now he hears Taco's flank. He hears the footsteps. Taco's jumping out to his death. Good kill from Naf, but that's all activated by EliGE. oSee adds 1, and dumau, the only one remaining. It's looking like Liquid's going to take a 1-round lead into the next half of overtime.
Yeah, I think they will. They have plenty of grenades to throw back here if they need them as well. So, dumau, still 45 seconds. He has to go back up and pick the bomb. Probably has to try and fight before he even can put the bomb down to at least make it a 1-on-2, and he's going to be successful. Great start. There might be more to come. Flank is coming in, and it's all the way from the palace. And Yekindar stops the running just at the right time. dumau thinking about how deep he can play this one, but he is going to have a heart attack when he turns this corner. Instantly down. 2-1 splitting that first half. And Liquid, they're going to be happy about that going into the second half of overtime. But there's no way to know if it's enough yet.
No, not comfortable in any sense. Liquid bailed out by a lot of really nice, timely flanks as this game has come to a close towards the end of regulation and now here in overtime. A lot of flanks onto this A bomb site. Double op setup for 00Nation on defense. Taco picks one up. I think that's the first time we've seen this.
Yeah, that's just super interesting. I guess they had the cash for it at least.
He also had that really awkward half at the B bomb site where he'd just been, you know, isolated and eliminated a couple times. Didn't get a whole lot of just clean looks at the B attacks. So he's probably saying, screw it. If I get the op, I can just prevent you from coming here altogether.
Yeah, and at a minimum, I'll have some very forward early warning, which might in itself be good. Latto is quietly top fragging on the 00Nation side. 22 kills on him. That's awesome to see. EliGE, though, closest to 30. Almost there, a kill away. And Taco, he felt it. He knew he might have had the shot there. Yekindar and coldzera inside of the smoke. And again, it's all out madness in the connector. And it's 00Nation coming out on top. No doubt. I'm not even sure who was fighting who at this point in time.
I don't think anyone was really all that confident, except for maybe coldzera, who grabs the double. Flashbang from dumau completely blinds EliGE, and Yekindar was trying to go through the smoke on the other side, so they just swap positions and double kill for coldzera without even taking a whole lot of damage out of 92. Finally eliminated, but Latto's got the trade from Catwalk. Liquid getting whittled down. It's oSee and Naf against 4.
Yeah.
And look how passively 00Nation is playing this. They're like, fine, have the bomb site. We don't even necessarily care altogether. oSee can't get the shot off, can't pull the trigger. dumau's going to get the final 2. Once again, all tied up at 17.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could feel it in Liquid. They'd love it if someone wanted to swing. Anybody, especially if oSee could find a shot with the AWP, but they're just not really showing themselves. Cold, yeah, this is the battle that just... The fact that he even has the awareness to realize that Yakindar's even through on the other side, because I don't think they even saw each other to begin with.
Someone's probably yelling it. Someone's probably screaming at the top of their lungs.
There are more people in the smoke.
Yeah.
There's more of them.
Flashbang over early. oSee's going for the boost up. Nade smoke obscures his vision, as does the flames, and the smoke will be far more effective.
Close timing on that one for coldzera, I've got to say. Dumau, though, look at the mid control. With some help, he's got latto in the window. And now it's latto on the AWP, so a lot of stuff's happening here. A lot to unpack. He's going to go back over to the B bomb site. Apparently only wanted to stick around for a minute. And a chance here for 00Nation. If they can take back-to-back rounds, they can win it in the first overtime. Absolutely doable. Smoke towards the window. And all of the lean right now for the Liquid side, well, it's starting to get towards middle. And they might try to join up with Naf, who's up there in the apartments. They've tried to play this where they fake, or where they actually go for the B bomb side and have Naf pick up anyone rotating out. Maybe if they hit the bomb side hard in the middle, Naf could be activated and get some shots where they're looking towards connector. 40 seconds on the clock. But look at where Cold is moving out, and Dumau too. That could be a little bit hard to find him if they're both going to be down at the ramp. Tries at CT spawn. Pressure onto latto, but this is all a distraction. The real hit is coming to the A-bomb side, and what a great opening couple of kills here for the defense. That makes it almost impossible now. 20 seconds. Oh, wait.
They slipped the net a little bit. You have latto with the AWP. He's got the first kill. oSee and Yekindar, just fires off a shot, but Yekindar can't complete it. He gets him at the end before he can hide, and oSee's got one in mid. All of a sudden, this turns into a 2-on-2, but Yekindar's alone, and he's tucked into the corner. He has nowhere to go. He needs this kill. Oh, he's trapped, and he's got it anyways. Yekindar, the stand-in, might just deliver Liquid forward, and here comes oSee up top. That one as well. Oh, they rise above the chaos.
These overtime rounds have been something else. Oh, they knew that he was alone. They put the pressure on. They wanted to find Yakindar before oSee showed up.
It is the smart play.
It is the smart play. I can't believe they got knocked out in that A bomb site attack, and they decided to call it off last possible second, last possible millisecond, and they get into the B bomb site and get the bomb down through the market. That is wild.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I cannot believe they found a way to win that round. One chance for Liquid to close this out, and my God, do they need to take it? Do they need to seize it? They had 4 chances on overpass. We know how that ended.
Try. Close up with the AWP. Ooh, faked out on that one, and he's going to come back for more, though. He's been so rock solid with that ult. oSee's going to answer back. Trading 1 for 1. He's taking down Nitro below. They're just throwing people at him. They cannot find him. Yekindar, though, he's going to take one more. So 3 versus 3, and a chance here for Liquid. If they can win this one, we'll go to a 3rd map, and they will stay in the tournament, stay fighting. Yekindar nearly caught. The timings here are just so ridiculous. And the bomb is making its way forward, but they have to worry about Try. And he's he's got the Molotov. He doesn't want to fight it.
Yeah, but Yekindar knows now. They're calling it out. He's running back. He needs to hit the shot. Knife out. Easy. Easy for Yekindar. Back-to-back rounds. Yekindar might have delivered Team Liquid a 3rd map. They might have delivered all of us Ancient.
I don't know if my heart can handle it. Molotov, Taka wants to try and see if he can run through, but he's going to be burned alive. And coldzera, he is so far away. That move, the double kill for Yekindar, but especially the second one, as you said, catching Try, walking backwards, and Cold, you better have those running shoes on, because this is going to be impossible. He has to be lightning fast on this one. The bomb is already down, and he had to run the whole map through. They're going to fight him. Naf will take him down, and we are going to Ancient to decide this epic battle between 00Nation and Team Liquid.
4 overtimes across the first 2 maps, and Mirage came down to the details, down to the quarter-second timings. Rough way to lose for 00Nation, but it's the same thing they did earlier. 3rd map, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm ready to go. We're off to a break, and we'll be back soon.